answer. It's like debating if Star Wars is better than Star Trek or Lord of the Rings. Argue all you want, but it will never end. Nonetheless, we think Montana did enough to ensure he'll always rank higher than TB12. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we dive into 10 reasons why Joe Montana is the real GOAT, not Tom Brady. And a big shout out to this Montana fan for suggesting this video. We do hope you enjoy this list, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, tuck rule and referee help. Go watch some old Joe Montana film. Find us a time where he was on his knees crying to the refs for a flag. Now go find countless times where Tom Brady is yapping at officials for being touched. See how many times he draws a flag for barely being hit. That tuck rule is the reason Brady became a legend. A stupid rule nobody ever heard of. Montana was great on his own. He didn't need the tuck rule nor the refs' constant help to win championships. Number 9, Adam Vinatieri. The Patriots won Super Bowls 36 and 38 courtesy of an Adam Vinatieri last-second field goal in each. Vinatieri also kicked a pair of clutch field goals in the snowy blizzard during the infamous tuck rule game. But somehow Brady gets all the credit. Montana didn't need no kicker to help him win his first 2 rings. He did it all with his arm. Number 8, 0 picks in the Super Bowl. Joe Montana didn't throw a single interception in any of his 4 Super Bowl games, which all resulted in victories. Tom Brady threw a pick in Super Bowl 38 and was lucky his defense bailed him out after tossing 2 in Super Bowl 49. Brady also threw a pick 6 in Super Bowl 51. Yes, mistakes happen, but Montana never made them in the big games. Brady did, but his elite defense bailed him out. Number 7, he actually earned the rings. With all due respect to Brady, 4 of his Super Bowl rings were gift-wrapped on a silver platter by the opposition. Allow us to break it all down. Super Bowl 38, John Casey kicks the ball out of bounds. Penalty. Short field for Brady to set up Vinatieri's game winner. Super Bowl 39, Donovan McNabb tosses 3 interceptions. Brady tosses a mere 236 yards, still enough to win. Super Bowl 49, Seattle threw the freaking ball on the 1-yard line with Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. Malcolm Butler single-handedly saved the Patriots. Seattle gave that one away. Super Bowl 51, Atlanta blows a 28-3 lead. They gave that one to Tom easily. Montana never had a Super Bowl handed to him. He clutched up against the Cincinnati Bengals in 2 of them, then crushed the Miami Dolphins and Denver Broncos in the others. Montana won his 4 Super Bowls cleanly with no sloppiness. Brady just got all the breaks and bounces courtesy of the other team shooting themselves in the foot. Number 6, less time to win rings. Montana had 4 Super Bowls through his first 10 seasons as a starter, or to make that more impressive, his 4 championship rings came over a 9-year span. As for Brady, it took him 16 seasons as a starter to win 5 Super Bowls. His first 4 rings came over a 14-year span. In fact, injuries limited Montana to just 13 NFL seasons as a starter. Imagine if he had stayed healthy and played as long as Brady. But the point being, Montana won 4 rings over 9 years, much more impressive than winning 5 in 16 years. He basically won a Super Bowl almost every 2 years. Number 5, call me Coach Belichick. Bill Walsh and George Seifert were great head coaches for Joe Montana. Heck, Montana managed to win Super Bowls with 2 different head coaches. Tom Brady, here's what he said about why he isn't the GOAT. Translation, I've been great because of Bill Belichick, and anybody else would succeed with him too. I agree. We saw Drew Bledsoe and Matt Castle succeed under Belichick. Brady is absolutely nothing without Belichick. Absolutely nothing. Montana got it done with 2 different coaches. Shall we also throw in that he had 2 good years with the Kansas City Chiefs as well? Number 4, Montana defeated better quarterbacks. A nice quick glance at the quarterbacks Joe Montana beat in the Super Bowl. Ken Anderson, 1981 NFL MVP. Montana beat him in the Super Bowl that same year. Dan Marino, the top-picked passer of his generation, would be considered the GOAT by some if he had won a ring. Montana beat him in the Super Bowl the year Marino took home the league MVP. Boomer Esiason, 1988 NFL MVP. Guess who beat him in the Super Bowl that year? John Elway, also one of the top elite quarterbacks of all time. Montana thrashed his Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl. And who did Brady beat? Okay, Kurt Warner and Donovan McNabb were good QBs, but nobody will remember Jake Delhomme in 20 years. Russell Wilson, great, but not a former MVP. Matt Ryan, the modern-day Dan Marino, can't win the big one. Number 3, stats don't lie. So you want to talk about stats and how Brady's playoff records make him the best quarterback ever? Hold the phone. Pro Football Reference is as reliable a source as it gets. Montana's career playoff passer rating was 95.6. That places him 6th all time. As for Brady, not even close to Montana at 89.0. He's ranked 13th all time in that category. Remember, Brady was a game manager early in his career, and in his two most recent Super Bowls, he still screwed up with some bad turnovers. Looks like Montana truly was better when the lights shined brightest. Number 2, won in a harder era. In Montana's era, quarterbacks took severe beatings time and time again. Defensive linemen were allowed to crush the quarterback, and he would just have to get up and shrug it off. Oh, Montana did that all right. In Brady's era, the NFL has implemented rules that revolve around quarterback safety. Defensive players can barely touch a quarterback these days without taking a penalty. The rules were essentially made after Brady tore his ACL in 2008. Montana took beatings, Brady falls to the ground and gets refs to draw flags. Montana was tougher and better in a much more difficult era. And number 1, cheating scandals. Montana won his Super Bowls without a single cheating scandal. The Patriots were caught spygating in 2007. Only in 2015 did ESPN publish a report where 40 former Patriots players, coaches, and employees admitted that they were spying on other teams all the way back to the days of their first Super Bowl championship. So New England admitted to spying on other teams to win 3 championships. Super Bowl number 4 came at the hands of the infamous Deflategate incident. That's 4 unearned championships. Didn't Montana win his 4 without cheating? Yep. The cleaner the better, Montana wins. Why else is Joe Montana the real GOAT? Join us all in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two,